Hello and welcome. In this class, we're going to talk about thoracic mobility. This is where breathing happens, and it's very important that we have the mobility, flexibility and strength into this area of the body to make sure that we can breathe efficiently, effectively, and to gain all the benefits that that offers. So when you're ready, join me lying down in supine position, and we will start with some deep breathing. Now, if you're comfortable lying down in Shavasana, you can do that. If you'd rather have your legs bent, bring the feet nice and wide and just have the knees touching. And we want to start the class by relaxing. So first principle of Pilates, relaxation. That doesn't mean to say that we're not going to work hard during this class, but we need to start by releasing the tension from the mind and the body. And so as you inhale, I want you to feel your body expand in all directions. As you exhale, you feel everything squeezing back in together. So in this way, just by breathing deeply, we can start to wake up the core muscles. They should, hopefully, contract on the exhalation. And just a couple more deep breaths here. So focus your mind on your body and the sensations that you feel. Now from here, I want you to bring your feet hip width apart, take your hands behind your head. We're going to just warm up the abdominal muscles with some flexion and then stretch them out with some extension as we warm up our back muscles. And this is going to improve flexion extension through the thoracic spine and improve mobility along that plane. So when you're ready, as you inhale within your comfort range, arch the back, feel a lengthening through the front of the body, feel your back muscles responding. And then as you exhale, scoop back the belly, just flatten the back down and come up with the upper body. And let's do that a few times. So coming down and arching, that's extension, and then we flex. So you just bring the pelvis back to neutral. You can draw the waistline down a little bit, and then up you come, just the tip of the shoulder blades. Flexion, and that works the core muscles. So we're going to do this a few more times, just to a comfortable point. Coming down, hip bones, pubic bone on the same plane. You can get a nice visual there as you come up. Some feedback. And then try not to pull on the head. Your hands are there just to support the weight of the head, because I don't want you to struggle with the neck. Just let the head rest in the hands. Essentially, it's the abdominal muscles bringing you up. Think about drawing up the pelvic floor as well when you come up. So inhaling, you can release, let everything go. Exhaling, coming back to neutral. Core muscles, abdominal muscles engaging, coming up. And for good, efficient breathing, we need strong core muscles. So the internal obliques are very much involved in breathing. Especially the forceful breathing and the flexion of the body. So last one coming up then. And exhaling. And coming down. And release. And just take a moment to feel the effects of the flexion, extension, and the warm-up, wake-up call for the abdominal muscles. So we're going to move on to a side bend, and that's going to Open up the spine in lateral flexion. So I'll take you through all the levels. First of all, I want you on your right forearm, elbow under the shoulder. That's very important for the safety of your shoulder. Knees bent, your heels are in line with your hips. And I want you to start just by letting your body sink down and feel the opening up through the side of the body here. And your spine now is flexing laterally. So we inhale to prepare. As we exhale, core muscles engaged. Exhaling, coming up right the way over, and you can take breaks whenever you need to, and then releasing down. Now, if you want to work a little bit harder, you can straighten out your top leg. Please stay within your ability level. I don't want you to be struggling with any of these exercises. So over you go. Remember, we don't want to be building tension in the body. For those of you who can, you can stretch out your lower leg. And we're not going to take it any further, but I will demonstrate how, once you're into a full arm side bend, how you can get a lot more lateral flexion. So just keep it going. We're only going to do 3 more. And so I'm just going to show you. If you're at an advanced level, you can come with me. But coming up, you can get a lot more range here, especially as you come down. And you really feel that lengthening down the side of the body. But as I say, it's inefficient, ineffective, and could cause injury to move too far, too quickly. And release. So coming up, just bend the knees. We're going to take a mermaid stretch. You can have your hands wherever you like, reaching up, reaching over, and then take it over to the other side. And then we're going to spin over to the other side, resting on the forearm, knees bent to start with. So to start with, we're just going to let the rib cage drop. Feel the lateral flexion, and then as we exhale, up we go. So do check that the shoulder and elbow are lined up, and don't be afraid to pause to make some adjustments. The next level up is with the top leg straight. I would exhale up, I would inhale down. You're inhaling, and that's going to help expand this area here, and this is the area that's doing the hard work. And then of course exhaling on the effort those muscles are having to contract to lift your body up and over. So if you are at an advanced level and you want to try it up in a full arm position, you can always keep one knee down, and that's going to help modify. We're just going to do 3 more. Inhaling, exhaling, so last one. And then coming down, you can bend the knees. Just going to do a little bit of a mermaid stretch, so we can come up and over, and then over in the other direction. Okay, so spine twist, so we need to be able to improve our rotation as well in the thoracic area. If you can't sit up nice and straight, with your legs straight, then you can have the knees bent, you can sit up on blocks, you can roll up a blanket or a towel, or you can even do this exercise on your knees if that's comfortable. Easy cross-legged is fine, but I want you to really focus on here is your posture, ensuring that you're not like this, because I don't want you to be focusing on your posture, I want you to be focusing on the movement. So I'm just going to turn onto the diagonal here, and we are going to take the thumbs because we want the whole of the upper body to move in one piece. Just onto the front of the shoulders there. Fingertips touching, drop the shoulders, sit up tall, inhale. With nothing below the waist moving as you exhale, you can rotate. Coming back to the center as you inhale, crown of the head reaching to the ceiling. And then we can just squeeze out all that stale air, inefficient breathing. So we don't want the hips to move. This is just for the thoracic area of the body, that long area of spine to which the ribs attach. Last one each side. And then one more. Releasing back to the center, and then join me back down on the mat for a little bit of relaxation to finish. Choose the most relaxing position for you, whether that's Shavasana or with the knees bent. If you turn the palms up, that has the effect of opening up the chest, and that's what this class has all been about, to open up the body, open up the torso, improve mobility so that you can breathe more efficiently. And so we go back to our deep breathing. And as you exhale, just let your body release, relax, and sink into the mat. And you can stay here for as long as you like.